This is a ticket to the party.
Evening, boys. First service. You gotta love Mohammed.
Oh! That is a moment of absolute magic from Federer.
It's very magic, though.
Djokovic, what are you doing? It's phenomenal.
He's got quite a large gluteus maximus.
I've never seen anything like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Loosely Strung tennis podcast. I'm feeling quite tired today.
Yeah, oh, you're so hyped, my man.
It's a struggle.
I've got this thing in my head.
What, you're a little bitch?
No,
You get a shift in the morning for
my
Royal Mail.
eyes feel heavy. Like they actually feel heavy.
Are your
you
weak
have
arms
fever?
heavy? You got vomit on the red? I mucked up.
I thought you were going to do that. Arms are heavy.
Yeah.
Nope.
No one else knows.
Is it hay fever?
No, I just feel
I'm
tired, man.
You got the vid?
terrible for
Again?
No, I've not got COVID. That's not real. That didn't happen.
It's a conspiracy.
We're those conspiracy guys podcast. Welcome to that. Anyway, how you doing this week? How was your last week? I'll seem to go kick commando on.
Actually, honestly, mate, my head's so far up my own arse, I don't even know what I was doing last week.
Did you not have any fun times last week at all?
I went, we played a match and I lost, so nope. Went out after it, got pretty drunk, so nope. And then the next day woke up, went out, watched the Scotland game. That was unreal.
There we go.
Yeah,
A
there you go.
massive
You have to
fan
get
of
someone
Scotland game.
eventually.
Yeah, kind of scuts. And then I went for a Spanish tapas with my girlfriend last night, but I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was poorly served. Served it all the tapas at different points.
Oh,
and
that's
like,
annoying.
what is going on here, man? Like,
I've only had one tapas, didn't like it.
no.
That's very negative.
You thought
But the
you
positive
would,
is Scotland.
They didn't serve wings.
I thought you would tap a lot of us.
That's a different thing, mate.
And that is also doesn't like that either. It's zero.
What?
What? Anyway,
Tap the
Gary,
last-
how was your holiday? Welcome back to the podcast.
It was incredible. Like, I go back in a heartbeat. I've brought the rain with me, though. We had a couple of thunderstorms there. And it's been, blazing sunshine here for 3 weeks.
Yeah, literally last week we burned, and the week before we burned.
Yeah, I think we came back last week and
I burned today.
sweated out pina coladas and strawberry margaritas.
Oh, lovely.
Unbelievable bit of
I
business, man.
want to say bun today. Well, not bun, I just got a tan because, well, my skin's just one of the lucky few that doesn't really burn, just goes brune. But yeah, and I was down in Troon today and it was scorching. Like 22
El
degrees.
Scorchio.
Yep. Ross P, what did you do except from get a new interview for a new job?
Wow, that's probably
That
very
took up most of my breaking time, to be news. honest, Yeah. Is that why you've got the shirt on? Looking a bit professional. This is my work gear.
You'll make a
It's
great
a
Ronald
denim
McDonald.
Proxy beer.
No, why Ronald McDonald's? Because a clown. A clown?
You're a
I'm
clown.
a clown. I don't like McDonald's. See, I like Burger King. I had a McDonald's at the weekend, didn't like it.
I would say you look like
Didn't
you
agree
like
with me.
McDonald's.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Burger King.
I am going to back up Ross B here. Burger King is better than McDonald's at the moment.
Bullshit, man.
Big
I'm
double
not
cheeseburger.
a good. I'm not a
For their,
good.
for their burgers, yes, but everything else, McDonald's.
It's a
is better.
fucking
bullshit.
burger place. What else? I'm sorry. I hate that logic.
That was like
it's a burger place.
That was like a personal attack.
It's a burger joint.
Sorry, there's no way, there's not a chance in hell that Burger King's better. And I'll tell you why. Because Burger King is shit. Burger King is
really a
the
reason.
shittest burger place on earth.
No,
Burger King's
themselves-
burgers are surprisingly quite good now.
Nah, man, just
mate,
total
I had
ass.
Bacon
for the-
double cheeseburger.
I had
is
one the other
tremendous.
week for the first time in about 10 years,
That
and
is-
it was fucking
Burger
good.
King is the lowest class of the takeaway burgers.
No, it's more expensive as well. That's your logic. It's
No,
defeating
that is in like
There's
middle of town centres shithole.
every airport ever.
Yeah,
Like you have a
Shut
Burger
up.
King and you have a W.H. Smith for like,
and the spoons.
like 12 Burger Kings,
And
12
spoons.
W.H. Smiths. The spoons.
Nah, honestly, you're at it. Right, Skinny, what did you do at the weekend? Oh, that was fun. Or anything that was
Fucking-
good?
Oh,
bullshit.
last week I went. I had a couple of days off and saw Elton John live.
Did you?
What's your favourite-
Unbelievable.
What's your favourite Elton John song?
Do a rendition. Do a rendition.
Generally, as depends what mood I'm in.
Mine just Benny in the
Jets. Well, he started with that, man.
Yeah,
he
it's
started with
great,
that.
isn't it?
His encore was unbelievable. I mean, that's why they call it the blues. Is probably my favourite.
Oh, great
Oh,
tune.
love
tune.
Call it
But I genuinely, my wife took videos on me at it, and I don't think I've ever been that happy apart from my wedding day. I looked absolutely ecstatic. I was over the moon.
Were you drunk?
I had like 1 pint.
But just enjoyed the...
High on
Brilliant,
life,
man.
High on life, man.
Did we not do karaoke the weekend?
Yeah, I don't. One last thing I want to
We did
bitch more
karaoke
about.
the weekend, though.
Did
$8.45 a pint.
Wow.
What,
Disgusting. At Aberdeen, P&J Live, you're shite, mate. Aberdeen crowd, shite.
Really?
Aye.
Full of sheep.
Maybe should move the Battle of the Brits from there as well now.
Oh.
Move that down to Glasgow.
Were they really bad?
Yes.
Right, let's get on to the freaking tennis, man. We're here on grass now.
Yes!
Yes!
I'm so fucking hyped about it. I get emotional last week. I was on Instagram or whatever the social medias are called, right? I was on one of them platforms. I don't know why I'm describing it like I'm 80, but I was on one of them and I seen highlights of like fucking Federer versus Ferrer, Wimbledon, some in the noughties, and I was like, oh my god,
You're
Glasgow season's happening soon. It was such a random match that I got so like emotional. I was like, oh my god, it's happening.
There's something about it, isn't there?
Oh,
It's just,
so good.
it hits different.
Do you know what? It's even just watching a bit of Queen's today. I don't know how to describe
After
this.
work, Ross, yeah.
After work.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lunch break at all. It's clean, it's pristine,
Yeah.
it's prestige. It just gives you that vibe of this is top quality shit about to happen.
Yeah, it, as daft as it sounds, there's a completely different noise. Like when
That's
grass
because
court
it's like the claps are very subdued as well.
Yeah,
no,
fans
but
are
like
shit.
when they hit
You're
the
shit.
ball,
If
it's
you were
like
at,
it's really crisp.
If you were at Nottingham, you were shit.
If you're, what was the one other one that Andy
Something
Murray?
Everything you're shit.
Everywhere.
That you're actually crap. And you go from like the France rockish crowds now, like, shouting, you just get to Nottingham with all the daddies and others to this.
I tell you what
you're a
though,
total loser, man.
whilst watching that viewing during my lunch break today, a guy was sipping on a pint of Pimm's.
Pint of Pimm's.
And
Oh,
that
no.
just, if
20
that's
quid.
not getting you feeling the vibes, I don't know what would.
It's about 20 quid. When I was at Wimbledon last year, they didn't have any soft drinks.
Just
They
Pimm's.
only had Pim. No, honestly, they only had Pims. So I was like,
What did they put in the
Pims?
Pimm's?
Huh?
Did they not put lemonade in the Pimm's?
No, I don't know. But I was asking for soft drinks. I couldn't get one. They said, no, I've got Pims. And I was like, okay, then go on then. So I had Pims from like Saturday until Monday. Honestly, that was all I drank. I didn't drink any water.
I honestly think Pimm's is beautiful.
It's
Like,
Pimm's
it's,
is beautiful.
it's an absolutely beautiful drink, and it's so refreshing. There's something about it that just sets off like
I'm going to upset you,
emotions
boys.
in my body that I can't control.
I'm going to upset you, boys. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I can't imagine you just drink shitey
No.
cider all
I
day.
can have one, but
No, you
it's
you,
too-
you actually don't have one of
I
anything.
love, do you know what I love? We're talking about the grass season, getting all excited about it, and within 90 seconds, we're like, right on the booze. How good is the booze?
It makes a difference though.
I mean,
Pished that.
It's summertime.
That would me and Ross P. The second day of Wimbledon, where we pished on Pimm's down on
I'm so level.
the Hollywood turf.
I might go on my own as well.
the Hollywood turf.
Do you know what you should?
You
You should
Hallowed
maybe-
turf.
The Hollywood turf.
You should get some wee hip flasks.
Take drink in, you idiot.
Oh, can you?
You can take a bottle.
Oh, you can. I can
Bring
cut.
your own booze.
Can I take a bottle of
do you know?
I take a
Yeah,
bottle of wine.
take a bottle of wine in. Aye,
Tonic or red?
White.
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 Oh.
What's
Are
your
you-
favourite wine?
Pinot Grigio. Oh,
Okay.
you mean brand of wine?
No, like what's your favourite? Like, I went like,
White wine Pinot Grigio
Yeah.
all day, preferably from New Zealand.
okay. What's your favourite wine?
I've never. Well, I have drank wine. I don't like wine. I only drink vodka.
You're a child. What's your favourite wine?
I'm a child because I only
I'm
drink vodka.
not
Yes.
a massive wine fan, but if I was going to have anything, I'd have sparkling like Prosecco or something.
Water.
Wait.
What are we doing with these two dweebs, man?
White wine.
We're just not as
on a-
cultured
white,
as
white,
used to.
white wine on a summer's day. Boom, sitting there. The sun hitting off you. You're sipping this, thinking, I am on top of the world, man.
See, actually, like
That's a
seen it-
flashback to like episode 1 to 7. every episode.
I'm on top of the world tonight.
That's free on Sky
I've
Movies.
still
now.
not watched it.
It's free
Yeah,
on Sky
man.
Do you think
Movies.
Andy Murray's a red wine drinker?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do actually.
I-
Yeah,
Nah,
Totally,
yeah,
yes,
see,
yes.
Oh yeah, we should actually talk about Andy Murray and tennis instead of just talking about booze.
He's
Um,
behind you.
Honestly,
Yes.
Reorganise the finish.
how wonderful was it him winning And
Two in
then
a row.
on Father's Day, and his wee kids watching.
I know, he's like, oh my
That
God.
was cute.
I thought I was going to cry.
I genuinely thought I was going to cry too, but
I shout at TV, pull yourself together.
Well, the thing is, I didn't see that live because I was watching the stream on the ATP site, and as soon as you shook hands,
Yeah, they cut
live
off.
stream
I
finished.
just went, boom, see you later.
No presentation, no none.
But I mean, mate, 10 wins in a row.
10 in a row.
I know
That is prep, right? And I'm sorry, I know it's at a lower level, but
Still
that's
some
the
good players.
prep you need. If he goes into one of the bigger tournaments, maybe wins one match and then loses, it's not the prep for Wimbledon. I don't even think Queen's matters that much now, even if he goes out. Although, if he wins the first 2 rounds, he's guaranteed to be a seed for Wimbledon.
I said it. I said he's going to be 32nd seed.
I
And
tell you,
He's
also,
28th in the world in the race.
who was number above him, who lost to Peniston today? Hugo Humbert was 30.
That's good.
Ooh, that's good.
Second.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah. So he could technically go up to the 20s if he won the tournament.
we're taping this before his match tomorrow. Do you fancy him winning against Dimonor tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes.
Courts are too quick
Because
for
also
Dimonor.
he's going to be so pumped
What
because
do you mean
Dimonor
courts are
beat
too
him.
quick? He's the quickest guy on tour.
Yeah,
No,
but
but Dimonor-
the ball comes through too quickly for him.
Dimonor
It doesn't
beat
give him the time to
that-
get to the ball and
I
then hit
mean, Seb Corda today was nailing the ball, and I do not know how Dan Evans got a ball back. Literally didn't. I think he didn't win on his first serve for the first set easily. It was unbelievable, and that's like, I mean, I kind of like the quick points today, boys. I'm not gonna lie.
It's going to be such a difference watching in France,
Yeah.
where our points are like
12 hours.
a marathon.
yeah, it's like, and it's like the average is what 9 shots or something, and then here you're looking at 2 or 3,
Yeah.
and it blows your mind that you get long matches on grass.
They're so
Especially,
epic
but
though when they
second
happen.
week of Wimbledon, you always get.
There's something just so that you're right. It's so
I'm so
it's
honest,
something
I'm so
just
excited.
nostalgic about being on the grass. See when the Wimbledon theme music plays. I swear to God, that could end me.
Oh,
Like, I just sit there. I'm like, oh hell, this is the best moment of my life.
do you know what? It's just that whole. Do you know what makes it? I think it makes it even better. See, because on BBC and they have a cracking. You can keep going if you want. See that montage of just
Yeah.
the build up for it. And you're literally,
You've actually ruined the song for me.
The only
I don't
thing-
know. I don't know.
I will say I'm going to criticise the BBC here. They've got John McEnroe again.
I hate John McEnroe. John McEnroe, if you're listening, you're not. You're the worst commentator out there. Like, the worst. Can't say people's name right, so you and you're so biased towards Djokovic. It's
Djokovic, yeah.
unbelievably annoying, right? Bear in mind, well, I don't like him, so I don't want to hear it. And also, I just think you're a bit rude. So, give us a break.
Can I just make a point here? Do not chuck me in with John McEnroe. I try to say their names.
Yeah, I think
properly.
he actually goes out the way to say
I
them.
think he's just a bit of a prick.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck you.
I'd agree.
Right,
See, I get nostalgic when I see him and Andrew Castle and John Lloyd and that together.
Could you
yeah,
remember
I'm
that,
a
mate?
Tim Henman fan on commentary, by the way. I quite like
Tim
him.
Hemming is good on commentary.
That's what
So
I,
is Laura Robson.
See when it comes up like
Right,
people's
she's
like,
not doing it, though.
achievements. Like
That's what she
someone's-
is.
the list I've seen, she wasn't included.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure she
see
isn't.
when it comes up
Maybe
like
that's changed then.
when they get like pundits and that and their achievements, like, oh, he's won 7 majors, he's won 10 majors. It comes up a lot of the time with Tim Henman. He's committee member of Wimbledon.
He is. I tell you what, that was see
Like,
today.
So it says sometimes semi-final, but a lot of the time it just says he's committee member.
Big Deliciano is pushing for a wild card.
No,
He get
piss
beat today.
off.
He get beat today.
Give me
He's
a
in charge
break.
of the Davis Cup now.
He,
I know, give me a
he
break.
wants his final tour. He wants this to be his final tournament, so he's pushing for a
I
wild
want
card.
Wimbledon to be
And
my
I
final
think he's
tournament. Doesn't
on. He was on the phone to old Tim Boyd today. Give me a wild card, please, Tim. Please, Tim.
I just,
I'm
I'm
going
not
for the
having that. I
Spanish
just think you're a total idiot.
Who fell
No,
off?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I
that's
just
what's-
think, like, give someone that deserves the wild card the wild card. He's
Where's
not
he
won
been?
a match in months and months. Like, he's just using it for I can't see. He's not won Wimbledon, right? So, like, he's not some amazing player that's lit up the world. Like, I will forget about him when he's gone.
The women just fancy him. That's the. Was it Judy Murray that absolutely loves him?
Yeah. Well, actually, there's something that you've just
Maybe not anymore. After
see. You're saying he doesn't probably deserve it. He's not done anything at Wimbledon. I want to think a wee step ahead here. See, at Wimbledon, someone's going to have a good run there, all that jazz. Who this week needs to have a good performance in the build up to Wimbledon? Because I feel like there's 1 or 2 players out there that need
Do you want me to
to
give you an honest opinion?
Mhm.
The whole tour.
the whole tour.
They need to prove a point that they can
tour.
maybe do something against Djokovic.
Djokovic, I think, will win Wimbledon without breaking a sweat.
What if Alcaraz wins Queens?
He won't.
Yeah.
What if?
He won't.
Right, but is there any players that you're thinking right now? Like, I don't want to. I'm not using this for an example, right?
Tsitsipas.
But like Felix needs to have some sort of good report
Yeah,
performance.
that'd
But
be
I actually
amazing.
don't believe him
Mate,
having.
if Felix plays well,
Felix pulled out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheers, Gary.
No, at Wimbledon.
Oh,
You said this
did I
week.
ruin
I
this
know,
joke?
but like this
Damn
is the
it.
thing. Like, that's why I said I didn't want to use Felix. Like, I think this week, I was talking about him last week. Yannick Sinner needs a good week this week.
Is he playing at Haller or is he at
No,
Queen's?
he's in Queens.
Is he Queen's?
Oh, is he on Queens?
Yeah, fourth seed.
I think Francis Tiafoe will get to the semi-final Wimbledon.
I think he
I
looked
like that
good
shout,
last
and I
week.
know who'll upset, so
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Jan
like
Lennard Struff as well. He's my favourite player. in
You
the
love
world.
him now?
Love him, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a wee dark horse. and
I
he
saw
could-
him live at Wimbledon 2 years ago. What a bloody ball that boy hits. Not very consistent, but oh wow.
And then, is there any other
like
players
him.
you think need Tsitsipas?
I think
Tsitsipas.
Holger Rune.
I think
A wee recovery from that match against Rude.
Runa. I just think Runa needs. I think Runa gets last 16, last 8, that's okay for him.
I think Tsitsipas can win it with
What,
his
Wim-
game style.
Wimbledon?
Yeah.
Not when he's half. He's not going to win Wimbledon. Djokovic is playing in it.
Well, I'm here to dream.
He might though. Like, Djokovic has lost at Wimbledon. Like,
You're not in 40 something.
I know, but like, come on, he could end could happen. Right, thing is, right. Say you take Djokovic out of the scenario. Say something freakish happens, like he injures himself or something. How
gonna
open
happen.
is it?
I've
But
got a really good question. Would you rather Andy Murray beat Djokovic in round 1 or Andy Murray made it to the final and lost to Djokovic?
Made it to the final, lost to Djokovic.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather he beat him. in
I'd
round
rather
one.
he beat him round 1.
No.
No.
Opens
No.
the tournament
Yeah,
right,
amazing.
right up.
Yeah.
No, imagine.
I didn't say Andy Murray went out. I'm just saying.
No, right. The thing is,
If you
though,
get him in round 1.
Imagine
the thing is,
Andy.
though, you're trading off maybe 24 to 48 hours of hype for 2.5 weeks of hype.
No, the low would be so low.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No,
but
No,
So-
it would be so
I'm
fucking
getting
low,
back
man.
against-
I think
I'm
I
sorry,
think
I'm
I'd
sorry.
like-
I'm sorry.
break my
With-
TV.
I'm with- like, imagine Andy Murray beats Alcaraz, say, in a semi-final in Wimbledon, and for 2 days straight, all you're hearing is Murray has the greatest potential return of all time by
Yeah, but then
beating
it- but
the,
it doesn't-
beating the best.
I
the
think
best
more
players.
people would remember him beating Djokovic round 1 than they would him
Yeah.
getting to the final.
I'm
losing.
agreeing with that.
he's the only guy to beat Wimbledon. He's only got to beat Wimbledon. He's
Well
only
done, an effort.
He's the only guy who beat Djokovic.
Djokovic?
Djokovic is Pricey. Pricey works through me when he's not here. It was the horniness last week, and it's the American accent this week. Did you listen to that? Yeah. Okay. So
You
he's the only
dirty dog.
guy. He's the only guy to beat Djokovic in a Wimbledon final.
That's fucking mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Straight sets.
Oh, we have to touch upon the women as well.
Sorry, can I touch on a man before you go on?
Yeah.
Him?
You can touch all the men you want.
Raonic.
He's
Ryan,
back, baby.
Yeah,
What
he's
could
back.
he do at Wimbledon?
round 1 gets beaten by a seed.
I think he could upset a seed.
I
If he's
think-
seven,
Depends
well,
what type of seed he plays.
Imagine Tsitsipas Raonic first round.
Raonic just beating him.
I don't even think I'd watch it.
It is a bit boring, but
See
if
if you got Ryanich versus
Raonic.
Ryanich?
Ryanich.
Ryanair.
Ryanair. See that Canadian dude?
What, Shapovalov?
That's not smooth.
Oh,
See
yeah.
if
Danish?
he could be.
Wait, Holger.
Or
that's not
Norwegian,
Canadian.
sorry.
I know, but what's
Who's Canadian?
Milos?
He is Canadian, yeah.
Yeah, he's Canadian. I think if he plays like Serendole or something like that first round, that's where he could maybe do.
Oh, yeah.
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 Just on your
Especially the boys that are
pronunciation.
into clay.
You can pronounce Serendolo,
Fuck you.
but you can't.
Because, no, I'm sorry. Fuck you. Because you tried to take piss at him. I'm sorry. I'm backing up here.
I'm
You
just
tried to take
asking.
piss at him for pronouncing something, and you said you can pronounce, and you mispronounced the pronunciation.
No, I'm
of
just
pronounce.
asking.
Do you know honestly, this is
So
like
you can't not.
this is loosely strung
No.
civil war right now.
I know.
The Rosses versus you two. You trying to take the piss out of us, and we're like,
No,
not.
I'm sorry.
Welcome
No,
back,
it
baby.
was a genuine question. Is it like the kind of Eastern European kind of names you struggle with, or is it?
Oh, political.
No,
No, it's just.
I just struggle with names that
It
I've.
doesn't
Just-
say,
just-
it actually doesn't say Russian names because
I'm against them.
Sorry, Gary, I went in on you.
So-
there.
I know,
But
Jesus,
Okay,
you
well,
did.
well,
Coming
well,
for
we'll
you.
talk about
You
our,
did mispronounce them.
we'll talk
Okay,
about
like, on the
a
women,
Belarusian then. Let's go for it. Sabalenka said her name right.
Fuck off.
Bang.
It's like 3 syllables.
Is she going to win Wimbledon?
no.
Is
No.
Rebecca going to win Wimbledon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to play Rebecca in the final?
Zachary.
No.
No.
Uh,
She'll bottle it in
I
like
actually
round
think
3.
Coco Gauff might.
Because
Mukova.
Gift gaff.
I-
Guff goff.
is Mukova now
She's in the mix.
in the mix because
Yeah.
of our games,
Yeah.
our volumes
Did you
that
just
good?
steal a tennis podcast? We
Yeah, we like them.
What, in the mix?
in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah, piss off.
Jehovah's Witness.
Well, we'll change it up and talk about it differently.
Hey. Could change it up.
That was the point.
That's
Insert
I know.
joke here. Are we? Who in the women are going to? Who can be a surprise package?
Venus Williams.
Daniel Collins.
Imagine Venus Williams.
Right, I think you say
That
Daniel
would be
Collins.
so cool, man,
I think you
if
say
you
Daniel
say-
Collins every year,
Imagine-
every tournament.
No,
Imagine
don't. It's the first
Andy
I've mentioned
Murray
her on this.
and Venus Williams get
Joanna
to the final.
Connor.
Retirement.
I know her.
Oh,
right?
is it?
Okay, I'm going to actually just throw this out there. Katie Bolter.
Yeah, good.
Why
one.
not?
Mate,
Why
that,
freaking not?
that was a big win for her.
Why
She's on momentum.
not Ross P?
I see. To be honest, she could do things.
You know what the women's draw's like. Anyone
She
can
could
go
do
out.
anything, no.
Yeah.
It can just open up
Plus-
completely.
Well, usually at Wimbledon,
It does.
it's traditionally one of those tournaments for the women that a lot of seeds do drop out early.
And
And
'cause
some,
they don't like
It used to
tennis.
just be Serena.
There's
Serena.
always
Serena.
a Brit storyline.
yeah.
Who was
Even
it? Was
even
it
Murray's
Heather Watson
away,
last
you
year?
had Norrie in the
Watson.
semi-final.
Yeah.
Norrie had semi-final last year.
A
Did
terrible
Heather
run
Watson
to.
not get quarter-final last 16
Heather,
or something?
Heather was
Fourth
a
round,
minute away from beating Williams one year. The
Andy Murray
doubles-
won Wimbledon twice.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good storyline as well. Fred
Liam
Perry,
Brody made
Fred
it
Perry
far.
won it. Fred Perry won it. Mate.
Liam Brody made
Marcus
it far.
Willis against
Yeah,
Federer.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
always something that happens.
Do you think
What's his name?
Jonathan Marray.
Jonathan Marray.
Who was he?
Frederick Nielsen,
He
he won the doubles.
doubles.
Frederick
Just
Nielsen.
remember
Pure
that.
wild cards. Nobody just went and won the doubles.
so?
Jamie Murray won the mixed.
Yep, with
Always.
Jelena Jankovic.
Heather Watson won the mixed with.
Yankovic.
Fuck, no, what's his name? Oh,
Is it the same
it's-
guy?
Why did you
No,
say
no,
that?
no,
Different
it's a Scandinavian fella.
Polish guy?
Not Neiman, but something like that.
Niemanen? Yeah.
I think it might be Neiman.
I think.
Is it Jaakko Niemanen? Is that the name?
Maybe.
Am I making that
no, I
up?
don't know.
Okay, but yeah, that's
But
a
do
good
you
shot.
so you think Katie Bolter could be the British storyline?
Yeah, maybe quarters if she gets a good draw.
Yeah.
I just
An all British quarter.
you just
final.
think it's going to be the top three with someone else in the semi-finals in the women's.
I don't think Swiatek will get to the semi-final.
Do you know?
Similar to the way, who was I talking about? Christ, for the mind blank. You're saying about de Minaur, she needs time to get to the ball.
I don't think.
Yeah.
She, I don't
If
think
the ball's
she
coming
likes
through the court, she's not going to hit it as good.
Ons Jabeur, she got to the final. last
Yeah,
year.
I mean, Ons is going to be.
She'll
do
be
something.
tough to beat on that.
She'll be tough to beat.
Slicey dicey, baby.
Yeah.
Yep, a wee drop shot here and they'll go down a treat. But let's talk about the women's final. Just in Nottingham there. Jodie
Interesting.
Burridge, Katie Bolter. Well
Yeah.
done,
Yeah.
both of them. First time in
Yeah.
46 years.
Did you see
Which will be maybe double
Since Sue Barker versus
Ross
Virginia
P's
Wade.
age. Yeah,
Yeah.
double your age pretty much.
What, 46?
Yeah.
No,
What age are you?
I'm older than that.
Well,
Okay.
It's a
You're
safe
still the youngest here, sorry.
Maybe if you were young then.
but the final, they look like they both hit a good ball.
Who did Jodie Burridge play in the semi-final again?
Heather Watson.
Heather Watson.
Maybe it wasn't that one then. But there was one of the, I think it was a Belgian girl, can't remember who it was complaining about the umpiring.
Oh.
No,
I
this
know one of
is-
them beat Magda Lynette, but I don't know if she's
Wasn't
Belgian.
her, no. And all she was
But it was a
just...
250, wasn't it? No.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
So
it's a
it's-
huge
that's-
one. Yeah,
that is-
but
that is
she was having to
good
go at the
ranking
umpiring
points.
and say, "Oh, it must be home umpiring."
Oh,
Yeah, Ross P will not
that's
stand for that.
accusatory.
Yeah,
That's defamatory, accusatory. It's not libel because it's not in writing, but it's slander.
it is. It is.
See, when we're talking about Wimbledon, we had a nice wee jar of questions in from a listener called.
Are you making this?
Heather Black?
People can
No.
see us.
I'm not making this up.
Oh no, okay.
When we put it out on the socials,
Oh no, I thought
Heather
you were-
Black
I thought you meant like while we were talking about
asked-
there, someone asked us a
our
question.
question was: as Wimbledon is coming up, what is your favourite memory at Wimbledon? And I think that is a cracker one.
Thought it was what was your first memory at Wimbledon?
We'll do both.
We'll do both.
First
Yeah,
and favourite.
Favourite Wimbledon memory, 100%.
Murray.
Absolutely no doubt about it. Andy Murray beating Richard Gasquet.
Ooh.
That's my favourite memory.
Really?
2008.
8.
I was in Centre Parks watching that match. As you see, when I go to Centre Parks, sometimes I get pure nostalgic. I go, "Oh my god, I used to watch Wimbledon here that week." And honestly, I love it.
What was your
man.
favourite moment, Gary?
Murray winning his first, 100%.
Murray winning his first.
I just thought that my moment was when Murray made his mark.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the one
Yeah.
when he
People
ran
fell
off
in
to
love
the,
with the guy.
he
When
ran off to
it was
the
on the
side.
side and he was like,
Yeah,
Do you
and he
know-
was doing that, and he'd done muscles.
My
Fred Perry
favourite
muscles.
my favourite moment was when Goran Ivanisevic won won it in 2001 because played on the Monday after, and I was at the Yak, for people that don't know, the Youth Athletic Club summer camp, and everyone stopped to go and watch it on the Monday, and it was just because it was that wild card, even Nisevic, everyone was talking about it. It was crazy.
See
Is that a
if,
highlight of 2001?
Yep, it
see
was.
if Federer beat Djokovic in that final, would that be everyone's favourite moment?
Oh,
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it would have been mine. I fucking hate you, Djokovic, so much, man. You've won so many.
Who was your
memories
favourite
from
moment?
Oh, go to Gary again.
He went. What was your first moment that you
First
remember?
moment that I can
Can't
really
remember.
remember was, I always remember watching Andy Roddick. You'll love that.
Oh, I love Andy.
I just been fascinated by his serve and how hard he hit the ball. Because it was a weird motion, the serve, but it worked.
My first memory of Wimbledon is Pete Sampras. For me, I just remember when I started getting into tennis, like 5 years old, 6 years old, my dad just like, watch this guy, look how he served, man. And you're just like, see till this day, if you watch old videos of Sampras, you're like, that action, that movement, how he went and volleyed after is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So that's my earliest memory.
When I was on holiday, I painted a plate. And the plate was supposed to be a tennis court, and I was a kid, so I didn't really know what a tennis court looked like specifically. So it was an error. So it's in the house, actually, I can get it out. It's like the court's all fucked. It's like the lines are where they shouldn't be and stuff like that. But I put Wimbledon 2025. No, 25. That's the future. Like 2007 or something like that on it, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. So that's a core memory for Wimbledon related. Or just there's something about Federer v Ferrer. Because I always used to watch it, and then the scoreboard, because the scoreboard, the name would be like Federer and Ferrer, and so I was like, that's always in my head. It's like, which one's, and then I remember thinking which one's which, and then learning.
fair, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was something like that. No, but it was like, because it was so similar, I was like, that's cool. So that was like a core memory.
That's your best memory.
It's a core memory.
It's a core memory.
You've been alive for
Murray
about 4 or
doing it.
5 set finals that have been absolute epics. What some of the
I
best
know,
matches of all time.
I remember getting picked up for football once, and
You played football?
I play football. I can pass like Xabi Alonso. I can't run like anyone else. But honestly, I can pass the ball like anyone who's ever lived. Okay.
Are you?
But
Okay.
this is what Wimbledon does to me, man. But what was I saying? Fuck.
You can pass
Yeah,
the ball
yeah.
with Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, honestly, I can.
That's what you said, no, that's what you were saying.
For every year for the 2 weeks
You got
Wimbledon's
picked
on,
up,
I
you
get
got
picked
picked
up
up
for
for
football.
And I remember Dad saying, Murray's 2 sets down. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I went back in and watched him come back. I can't remember who it was against. But I think that happened. And I was like, oh my God. And then I think that's the last time I played football.
Right, thanks Heather for asking that question because 3 of us answered it and one
I
person.
thought we were going round to your first memory.
Well, we just did our first memory.
You never asked Callum,
I
did
didn't,
you?
I didn't get one.
Oh, sorry.
Forgotten about it
Oh,
again.
do you know what my actually first memory of Wimbledon is? And it's not the tournament, it's the movie.
Oh, with Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah, that's the
Kirsten
movie
Dunst.
because that's what made me play tennis.
Wow.
I
Just a
watched
massive
the movie.
Kirsten Dunst fan.
I lived I used to play tennis obviously when I was really young.
Lovely
So.
right next to the tennis court. And the movie Wimbledon was the
Yeah,
one.
no, I used
the
to
thing
play.
that got you to play.
I used to play. So like maybe 5, 6, and then I stopped. And then when I got to maybe like 11 or 12, the movie came on. But it usually does come on around the time Wimbledon is on. And I watched it, and then was like that to mum and dad, like, oh, I want to try this again. Then watched Wimbledon the next day. Who knows what I watched? And I up and played. The rest is history. Most
The rest
successful Foot Matilda tennis player of all time.
Okay. Wow, we had to
So
get
write a
the
thank you
massive
card
bit of
to
ego
Paul
in
Bettany
there.
and whoever
Cheers,
directed
lads.
that.
I actually think I can see myself on that.
Right.
It's so dark now outside.
Does anyone want a quiz game?
Oh yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
let's go.
Quiz game.
I love
Do we
this
need our
because it
notes
could
app
come
on our
out.
phone?
This
Nah,
this
fucking
could
man.
be anything.
Spitball.
Spitball. Ooh, it's horrible.
I'm gonna describe. I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna channel a player. Or
You're gonna channel a player.
yeah, I'm not gonna do any accents because
You just have to guess.
I'll get in trouble.
Please do an accent.
I'm gonna give some facts and
Please do an accent.
see what we can come up with. Right,
Right, let's go.
But it might not be a tennis player. It might just be tennis
So
related.
it's like Guess Who?
Yeah. First player or person or celebrity or commentator.
Fuck's
Okay.
sake. What entity?
Bonjour lads. I was always destined to be a tennis player, as both my parents were tennis coaches. As tennis players go, I have some of the sexiest ground strokes the game has ever seen, especially my one-handed backhand.
Gasky.
Ding, 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 ding.
Can you not let me finish the monologue first?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Do you shout in?
No, you're meant to wait to the end
Do we
and put
buzz
your
in?
guesses in.
Oh.
Guesses in where?
Alright, can I delete that?
Especially my one-handed backhand. It's putain de bon. Not to keep blowing my own trumpet, but I have won a lot of matches. A lot.
600.
I have one Olympic medal and one Grand Slam title on my mantelpiece.
You're saying this with suspense.
I'm just the Mozart of tennis, but I can never beat that guy Nadal. Who am I?
Oh, he's got a junior Grand Slam.
What?
It's Gasky.
That's Gasky.
It is Gasky because he actually won a mixed doubles Grand Slam.
we
Well
confirmed
done.
it was Gasky.
Yeah, but I wanted to
All right,
finish.
okay.
Right, so
Sorry, Callum.
keep your guess to the end, right?
Yeah.
Player 2.
Did you just apologise to yourself?
Yeah.
Why am I on this podcast? I just get slated by these boys all the time. It's justified though. I'm having the worst 2023 I possibly could have. Well, it isn't actually all that bad. My new girlfriend is pretty
Ross
good.
Skinner.
Skinny is a big fan of me because he won good money on me at the start of the year. But apart from that, tennis has been tough. However, I have a good record on grass and I have a nice new gaff in Monaco. So maybe my luck is changing. Who am I? Who are you on?
Tsitsipas.
Yeah.
You're saying Tsitsipas?
Tsitsipas.
You're saying
Threw you off
Tsitsipas?
by saying it wasn't him, but it is him.
You're saying
I was doing a tea.
it is not Tsitsipas.
Oh.
I flew you off, guys.
Through the
With the
curveball
girlfriend
in.
thing, y'all got you. That is actually Matteo Berrettini, because I won money on him with a bet in the Australian Open, and he's had the worst 2023.
Oh,
No,
he
man.
has. Good
That's
game,
true.
good game. How many more you got?
I've got two more. But
Yeah,
Alright,
let's
okay.
go, let's
Let's go.
Player
Such a
3.
Cute iPad, that.
It's a cute.
Baby
It's the,
So
hey,
small,
as was a gift given to me by my wife,
That's pretty handy. It was like
and
a
I've
Kindle.
kept it in pristine condition for about years. It's brilliant. Player 3. A final and a semi-final isn't a bad week whilst preparing for Wimbledon. Get that right up, you Captain Price. People forget, I won a Grand Slam titles in doubles. I've made over $5 million in prize money, and I even won a junior Grand Slam title. How fucking good is that? I trained in Florida and now I live here. I may not be winning a lot right now, but I still got ready to go out this time of year as I bloody love Wimbledon. P.S. I didn't lock eyes with Ross P. I was freaked out by his outfit. Who am I?
Heather Watson.
That could be, honestly, I've got 3 people in my head.
Gary, do you want to have a guess?
I would
Watson,
say Heather Watson as well.
Tiafoe,
That's-
or...
You didn't lock eyes with Tiafoe though, did you?
No, I know, but I thought it was Tiafoe and everyone else. Who's I look eyes with?
You didn't Djokovic?
It's Heather
I look
Watson.
eyes with Djokovic, yeah.
It's Heather Watson.
I don't look at eyes with Heather Watson. She was looking at my hat.
What kind of hat was it?
Sorry, I'll repeat the
My
last bit
Vodafone
again.
hat.
P.S. I didn't lock eyes with Ross P. I was freaked out by his outfit. Who am I?
That's Heather
Heather
Watson.
Watson.
It was Heather Watson. Well done.
That's
really,
a nice message.
Really
you
weird
know.
that I pre-did this like last night, and Richard Gasky and Heather Watson were both brought up in the podcast, and I've,
yeah.
Yeah.
And last player. Hi y'all. I'm a prick and I'm not very good at my job anymore.
Oh,
Still, I
I
don't
know
care about any of your opinions. I was born in Germany. I went to a top university in the world and I have the best voice of all time. Suck that. I'm super confident, can't you tell? 16 Grand Slam titles across singles and doubles, and I always won the Davis Cup, and I have the best season record of all time. Ain't I that fucking good? Aren't I the greatest? I love music. I piss Gary off every time I open my mouth, and I even have a blockbuster movie named after me. Also, I'm very angry. Who am I?
Oh, that could be 2.
John McEnroe.
Or Becker, but... Fuck.
It's got to be McEnroe.
I think it is. But fuck.
The answer is John McEnroe,
there you go.
who we
We
also
spoke
brought
about
back
him
up.
today.
That's a weird. Is that like loosely strung Inception moment?
Yeah, a little bit.
How did you like that game, boys?
That was good.
That
That was
very
good.
I hope
maybe-
you people at home enjoyed that as well.
Maybe I'll put a wee teaser out. Maybe put some clues out for people out, and we'll do it in the socials.
Ooh.
And then people can maybe guess.
Like a Easter egg hunt.
Yes. Just don't talk back.
It is like
I'm-
an Easter egg hunt.
Okay, I think that rounds up the podcast for today, as we are well over a half an hour time slot. So
34.
we'll get kicked off of whatever we record it on. Right, guys, thank you for coming today on such a miserable Scottish night.
Started raining.
Yeah.
Are we breaking down the Wimbledon draw next week?
No, because it won't be out of it.
About
Phone will be the week after.
And
So
I'll be at
well.
Wimbledon. So will Ross be. Enjoy, lads. See you later.
Cheers.
Bye.
I'm really bad at it. I need Pricey back.
Boomski. Thanks for coming.